Our notes for that'll go with homework for today are going to be about rate of change, and you might more commonly know this as slope. So we'll first define rate of change as the amount that a graph increases or decreases per 1 unit. And as I said, that rate of change of a line is commonly referred to as its slope. So you'll see that we have a variety of ways that we can determine slope and define it. So it's known as the rate of change. It's known as the change in y over the change in x. You might also have heard it as rise over run. And maybe the most common would be a formula to take the two y's and subtract them. So y2 minus y1, and divide that by the subtraction of the two x's in an ordered pair. So that last one would have to do with two ordered pairs that are called the first x and the first y, and the second x and the second y. So that's what we'll look at on your first two examples. We're going to use the formula that I've put in red. One thing that I think is helpful is to identify the first x and the first y in an ordered pair, and then the second x and the second y in an ordered pair. So your slope m is equal to, and according to the formula, y2, which in this problem is 15, minus y1, which is negative 10. In your denominator, x2, which is negative 15, minus x1, which is 6. And if you need to use a calculator, that's fine. We want you to get these calculations correct. So 15 minus negative 10 would be 25, and negative 15 minus 6 would be negative 21. And so that is your slope. Now I might just add that you could put the negative in the numerator, or you could also put it in the middle. So any one of those would be a correct reduced fraction for that slope. And if it is a fraction, just leave it that way. All right, so for your second problem, we have another set of ordered pairs. So first x, first y, second x, second y. I would recommend that you do this labeling. So your slope is second y. So 8 minus first y, which is negative 20, over second x, which is 5, minus first x, which is 3. And so in that problem, 8 minus negative 20 is 28, and 5 minus 3 is 2. Now, this is something that will simplify, and so we're going to go ahead and take 28 and divide by 2 to get a slope of 14. If you were actually using it to graph a line, you might even want it as 14 over 1. But just as writing the slope, you can write it as slope m equals 14.